Hello, everybody. TGIF. I hope your weekend will go great, and I hope your Friday is going good. Welcome back to another episode 3 of the Indie Spotlight. I will be having 2 special guests on: rapper, producer, and lyricist Almighty Tesla, and rapper, lyricist, and an actual chef, Chefhaze. So I am very excited for this episode. And as I normally tell you in my intro, that this is the Indie Spotlight, and I'm your host, singer, songwriter, and music consultant, Shayrenee. The Indie Spotlight focuses on independent musicians, artists, rappers, restaurants, business owners, just any influencers, models, anybody that want to have an in-depth interview about what they do and where people can find their work at, how they started, what their future goals is, and, to talk about stuff like that. Also, I am a proud 2018 Community College of Philadelphia music vocal performance graduate. I was also a past Boyer Music College jazz vocalist student at Temple University. I'm an aspiring model, an aspiring entertainment journalist, or entertainment and music journalist. And as being as an independent person, in the music industry, it's a pretty trying career, you know what I'm saying? And I decided to use my platform in order to expose great talents that we have right here, all over the United States, and especially in my hometown of Philadelphia, PA, was where I reside at, or where I live at. If anybody, hi. So you're in here. If anybody wants to February, hey, what's up? Hey, Chefhaze. Hey, Only Key. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And if anybody wants to be on, you can DM me. I'll also reach out to people too. But there's a lot of different and great businesses and great artists around. So you can DM me, but I'll try to DM y'all too. Right now we have one more interview after this for this month, and another interview in March, the first week of March, the first Friday in March. Awesome. Yeah. In March, you said you have your brother on. Yeah, awesome. After the first week, there'll be time in March. I have about 3 more Fridays after that. So I hope everybody's weekend is going well. I hope everybody's being safe, and everybody's being warm, because it was an unexpected snowstorm. Okay. It was an unexpected snowstorm. So, what did I also want to talk about? I'm trying to see a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. I noticed that Philadelphia as a place we have a large amount of rap artists, and we don't always see all of them. We don't always see all of them. And I know that now, since everybody has stay-at-home orders and stuff like that, a lot of people are doing vlogs or podcasts and stuff like that. But there used to be a time when podcasts and vlogcasts was not this popular. You would just look at the radio stations and stuff like that. Let me see what else I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to see what else I want to talk about. Sure. I'm not also sure about what else. So it's been a really trying week, a very busy week. A lot certain things happen with my family and stuff like that. So I'm sure a lot of stuff happened with a lot of people's family. So we're also almost we'll get into our first interview at 7:10, maybe a little bit earlier. I've let me see if you're still in here. Chefhaze, if you want to start your interview now, you can with me. Just let me know, like, give me a thumbs up or whatever. If you want to start your interview now, I'll start it with you now because I'm pretty much done with like the intro and everything. Okay, I'm going to start my interview with you now. So I'm going to invite you. I'll invite you.
Years old.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm okay. Good, good. Well, it's nice for me to actually do an actual interview with you and
Oh man,
introduce you
this is
to
not working as
everyone.
good as it was a second ago. Oh
Mhm.
wow. All right, there we go. All right, bet. Yeah,
Yeah,
we in here like swing it.
yeah.
It's good.
hmm
I'm gonna go a
Okay.
little something while we talk.
So, yeah. Um, how? So, I wanted to ask, like, how did you come up with your artist name? I think I know, but I'm still gonna ask you.
Honestly, I was sitting in the kitchen one day. I was just thinking, what's the talent that I have? You feel me? And this was before I actually started cooking in a professional kitchen. I was actually a dishwasher. Let's bring it back to day one. I was really a dishwasher, right? And like
Okay.
I
Okay.
always started thinking of the name Chefhaze. So imagine me taking that to the kitchen, right? And like them saying,
Right.
"Well, you're an artist, you're a rapper. What's your rap name?" As soon as I say it, oh, you think you somebody. I've gotten that multiple times, and then it was crazy because
Oh.
the chef told me like, "Well, if you're gonna have that name, don't disrespect it." So I put that work in.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. So that's the real. Like when I think about the song, that made me think of the song starting from the bottom. I'm like, but we starting from the actual wheelchair.
I'm starting from the
Okay. So
dish room.
that is awesome. You starting from the distance.
Yeah, I'm
So
starting from the dish
that's
room.
good. But that's
Yeah,
showing people
yeah.
that they can really elevate. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm put you like this. I done been places and did things that I never thought I'd do. Like, like even before my artistry, I was just
hmm
surprised that God was looking out for me the way He was. I'm a special case. That's all I can say.
What area are you from, and where did you grow up in?
West Philadelphia, born and raised. I would say around the University City area, around 52nd. So between that,
Okay.
also, but then again, I'm just gonna say 49th Street. You feel me? Everybody know 49, the nine, but I
hmm
ain't gonna say I'm technically claiming the nine because you ask anybody where I'm from or where they know me at, they gonna tell you the deuce. So I'm just gonna say West Philly.
Okay, Aswa. Okay, I think I caught a couple things. I didn't catch all of it.
Oh, it's all good.
All of it.
What you mean?
Okay. What inspired you to become an artist?
Oh, I've wanted to be an
And,
artist ever since. That was the first thing I've wanted to be. Honestly, it's just that
okay.
it's been hard to make it happen completely because it's been a dream since childbirth. Like I always said I
Mm,
wanted to be a rapper, and they always told me, "Well, you got to think of a more realistic dream." I was like, "All right,
mm-hmm.
well, I want to be a tattoo artist. I did that already. It wasn't for me. But artistry, music is something that I've always did. I've always been a writer. I've always been able to compose. I've read music. So, and plus the schools that I went to, they were kind of like a little prep. I wouldn't say like completely preppy, but a little bit of like a little preppy. So they taught me a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it came to my artistic side.
Okay. Wow.
It
Okay.
says
Well,
pin
I
my
listen.
IG name. How do I do that?
Say it again.
It
Pin your
says
IG
pin.
name.
Yeah, how I do that?
Let me see if I can try to. Your name on here is the real Chef Taze, right?
Yes. Oh, by the way, there's a nigga out the U. No, I can't call him a nigga, but it's a boy out the UK who trying to take my name.
I was looking at that. I actually came. Um. All right. Thank you, Ken Intact. I actually just pinned his name. So
Thank you,
thank you
bro.
for actually
Appreciate
telling us that.
that. Good looks.
I looked at that and it was a person with a name, and I'm like, That's not the Chefhaze I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Chefhaze from Philly. But
Oh
Philly
yeah,
produces a lot of good great artists that a lot of people don't get to that a lot of people don't see a lot. I was like, if you're gonna like, I'll be looking at people and I'll be like, if you're actually like a supporter of a person and stuff like that, then their like their artistry and their music, especially if it's on every platform, should be in your stories.
I appreciate that.
So people
I
hear
agree.
it all the time. So people
Yep.
hear it all the time. Um, what type of music do you make? Like the style, the sound, the genre, or do you?
Honestly, I just look at it as art because before I would say I was just a rapper. I'm a rapper. I could rap. I could. It got to the point where I was so good at it, in my opinion, not even just great at it. I can do it freely to the point where if I had to go to the studio and freestyle a verse, it's getting done. If I had to go to the studio and write a verse in 30 minutes, it has been done. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't perfected this craft. You feel me when it came to doing that, but I would say I'm more of a melodic artist because I like to use my vocal cords. I know how to use my diaphragm. A lot of artists, they say they rap but don't know how to really rap. So when you learn
Mm.
how to rap, you learn how to tune your voice a little bit.
Yeah. I was listening to the song that you made. I listened to the song Red Dress,
Yes.
which I was like, all right, I was like, this is like I'm not like I'm in the club, but you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in the hot club in the club chilling and stuff like that.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then
you.
I also liked it. I was like that. I also like. I feel like it was like could be an opening song for a club. Um,
I think so too.
Also, I liked it. The song. I think it's called "All Sides of the Gun."
Oh, aside, you like that song? Thank
I
you.
was like,
I worked
yeah.
hard on that one.
I was no, because I was listening to it. I was like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of like, yeah, like, and well, I was I graduated from community college as a music performance major.
Congrats.
So, right, so there's like a lot of different things I listen for in rap and stuff like that. So I
Yes.
really enjoyed those two songs. And all beats, I was telling people like all beats are not created equal, and I can tell like when
Yes.
somebody really really put in a lot of time. So um
No, but wait, before we go, I want to just talk about that song for a second. Like, just for a quick
okay.
second, I just want to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
no, no.
song.
Yeah,
That song is
yeah.
the most realistic song that I could have put out at any given moment, any given time, because that explained my life and how many times I've been at gunpoint. See, a lot of people talk about being a shooter, this, that, third, fifth, and sixth, but nobody want to talk about how they been at gunpoint, how you almost really lost your life. Nobody talk about that though. That's a real
Right.
song about how cops had guns to my head, how niggas in the streets trying to rob me had guns to my head. It got to the point where I was like, look, what y'all gonna do? Because y'all can't do that because God got me. You feel me?
Yeah. And I really felt like it was a real song. I tried to put it in my story. I actually was like seeing if I could um uh find it like on YouTube or anything. So the next question is, where do people find your music?
They can
Where
find
can
it
people find your music?
anywhere. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Honestly, I think I need to start shooting more videos. I want to get linked up with more videographers, people who visual artists, because
Oh,
that's one thing I feel as though I'm lacking. Because a video is supposed to promote the music, and I'm not promoting my music enough through video content.
well, I definitely know, but like a lot of people say that they were like, why aren't you doing more promotion and stuff like that? But there's it's just more the one way to skin a cat. So,
Yeah,
however you want to feel you want to do that, however you feel you want to manage your music, however you feel like you want to do it, and not just like feeling like you have to do it because you have to do it, but if like you want to do it, you do it, you
of
know.
course.
So you
It's
said
just
it's
I
on
hadn't
all
had the time
platforms.
and money. I've been
Right, you have at
trust
a
me.
time. And a lot of stuff happened. A
Yeah,
lot of stuff happened in these last 2 years. And the music and the entertainment industry took a very hard hit, and it's all been moved digital. It's like everybody has a vlog or some type of radio show going on.
because everybody need money, and if you know how to make it,
Exactly.
you know how to make it. I'll give you an example. Before the pandemic, y'all, I don't know if you know about this, but I was actually cooking for the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that. Yeah. That's an awesome opportunity.
So
And
I could literally say I'm the only rapper in the game with a Super Bowl ring.
yeah. That sound like a
That's
lyric.
But that's coming from hard work. But I can't sit here and say that's my work. Once I get my own championship ring, that say Chefhaze and not the Eagles, then I'm winning. But right now, that was a low W. I'm grateful for it, for everything,
Right.
and that kind of helped my name.
Okay. That's and that's like a really that's a really unique like complex a really unique thing like you're both. You're like an artist and you're also a chef. And I seen some of your food and it was looking good.
Thank you.
You did a Super Bowl party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So cuz I'm like I'll be lurking on different people's like stuff. And I actually like looking at their stories because you're actually able to keep up with people and remember what they're doing. Okay, so this is your IG, the real Chef Hayes. Do you have you
Mm-hmm.
have a Facebook too, right?
Yes.
Is that the
Now
same name?
Facebook is Andre Moore, my real name.
Your real name is Andre Moore. And
Yes.
and your YouTube?
YouTube's at the real Chef Hayes. Matter of fact, the Chef
Okay,
Hayes.
YouTube.
Because
Chef Hayes,
I
just Chef
remember I
Hayes.
got into an argument with the other dude because he was like, "You got my name." I'm like, bro, let me just talk about this for a second. This boy slid into my DM, right? But the way he did it was the most funniest shit ever because he had a shorty hit me up, right? It was like, "You're not the real Chef Hayes," and I'm like, "You're not from America. You don't know who the real Chef Hayes is. The real Chef Hayes ain't out the UK."
That's funny because they actually have two Dr. Dre's.
Mm-hmm.
And they have
But
more
come on now,
people
y'all
that,
know it's only one Dr. Dre.
yeah, but like you had a but like okay, it's a Dr. Dre the producer, and then there's
Yeah.
also Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. So I mean like there's like more instances of people that don't like people that had the same name. Like I looked at my real name Shahara and more people have that name, and some people have the name Shayrenee, and that's actually my artist name is Shayrenee. So
Oh, wow.
but that's
Like Chardonnay.
what is the best advice you would give to what is the best advice you would give to an up and coming artist?
Videos. Do videos and stay active with the crowd and your fan base. And stay productive and consistent. The more consistent you are, the more fan base you have. And a lot of people don't get it because, like, I didn't been places and I didn't even know people knew my name. I just performed and, like, every time somebody introduces me, they introduce me as if they know me. I'm like, and it's surprising because I've been doing this for so long that I never realized that I have a reputation for this. This is what I do. I give you an
Yeah.
example. You ever heard of I Am Plex?
No. Is that a venue or
No, it's a bull. He hosts the Philly Hip Hop Awards, stuff like that.
oh
Give
yeah,
out.
yeah. Okay. I heard of that before. Mm-hmm.
So you know about the bull Plex. All right. So I did a show with him one time, and it's a whole bunch of upcoming Philly artists or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering, like, well, when am I going to perform? You didn't tell me my number, and he still ain't telling me my number. I'm waiting for. I got people on the way and all of this. This nigga put me first. Like, all right, the first person to stage, Chef Hayes. So, oh, that's how you want to play? It was dirty, but he didn't know what he really was doing. Because I'm the nigga that you put, I'm the person you put first. I'm the person that's willing to go first. Because I'm going to set the bar.
Right. I as being in the music industry and entertainment industry, I've had some unique experiences too.
Yeah,
I know I talk about this. I talk about this now, but this happened a year ago where I was supposed to like sign with a record label,
yeah.
but
Well,
then after
label.
I finished making everything, I haven't revealed the label, but they got me prepared and everything, and I ended up being the only artist that they didn't take from the original artists that they contacted. So
Ah,
I definitely do this because I know bad how shady people can be. Like
oh, yeah, people shady.
how they can be shady, that they're very shady. So I understand what you mean by that. That was like a little like yeah on the unprofessional side. But you was ready. So but you had people on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't
Yeah,
like I more so like to talk about like music business and what people do behind the scenes and stuff like that because I think that needs to be said like even on an independent level people
yeah.
need to like share the information and what they do. Um Do you have a clothing line or any merchandise? And if so, do you have an online store here
No, I do not at this moment.
at
I
the moment?
didn't think
Okay.
of that yet. I've been strictly
Oh,
working artistry.
okay. You're just like producing like your product.
Hmm.
So I asked that a lot too. I just try to make sure I ask the right questions. Do you have any upcoming touring dates or live performances? About that, but
Live performances? Nah, not right now, because you know the pandemic is getting crazy. The last one that I
hmm
did was like an online one. So like they set
okay.
up a studio and they just had me perform. I was like, all right. And it was a live John too. So it was pretty dope. I like the way they did that.
Where was that at?
Uh, I forgot. It was somewhere in the Badlands. It was a warehouse. I think it was called uh like a big house or something like that. I think it was called like the big house.
Okay. 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 Um. So I also asked. Have you ever been on somehow? Have you ever been on like a tour? I've always wanted to ask different artists if they ever been on a tour, what it was like being on a tour or being on like a being with a tour, or if you ever been with somebody that was on a tour.
No, I have never been on a tour, but my ass did get locked up in Canada.
Oh, okay.
If you hear
You got
booked
some
at the
you
border,
got some
that's what
interesting
that.
stories.
Yeah, I got a few. Yeah, when I went to Canada, I was so Philly that Canada had to lock me up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, and we're gonna just leave it at that. That actually sounded like a rap lyric to me. You said that you were so Philly that Canada locked you up. Okay. Um, okay. So due to COVID-19, where do you think the future of like like the music industry will be going, or like what do you think like will happen with like the future of it?
Honestly, right now, the way shit is going, it still has great potential because now TikTok is a thing. People are home. People are dancing. People are still in their house doing what humans do. So when you got
Mhm.
somebody like me or another artist that enjoys writing music, it's easy for us to come up, in my opinion.
Okay. Right. So I really think that at this time, which is a unique time, it's not unique that a natural disaster happened in the world because it happens every 50 or 100 years if everything isn't taken care of. But the uniqueness about it and what it does is it makes us focus on people that are not as mainstream, and we start
Hmm.
looking at our independent creators and the people that our friends and the people around us that create. But also I know that TikTok also does a lot of quote unquote a lot of back end shady stuff. But yes, it is a good place to like now that you're streaming, people are looking at each other, people are engaging more with each other, and appreciating what other people do. And people really need to appreciate that no matter if you do it on an independent level or a mainstream level, that this is a job and it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot
Yeah,
out of you to get here.
yeah.
Um,
I ain't no stranger to
uh,
hard work.
Especially if you cooking. Like I wouldn't be able to last. I'll be able to eat it. I'll pay for it, but I won't be able to last. um, what artists now, or what artists have you worked with? Or what artists have you worked with? Like, or are you currently working with?
I work with a lot of indie artists. You feel me? A lot of people that people don't really know of. Like, all right,
Right.
Tesla is somebody who I work with. Like, that's my dog. Day
Mm-hmm.
one, like I get like, bro, me and him go back.
Okay.
So
How did you
it's
guys
it.
meet?
We met in middle school.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So you guys are like almost like teenager childhood friends, right?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
talking about like I remember we was young boys. We used to slide out. Like the way bro came up, I'm proud of him. But
Me
you
too.
got you gotta look like, don't you know how they say, show me who your friends are, and I show you who you are.
Mm.
Man, listen, I remember he had this joint called Hydro Bomb. What? I
Hmm.
was in the Eagles kitchen blasting that joint. Hydro Bomb. Nigga was like, yo, what is this? Like, chill. It's that shit. Hydro Bomb, man. That's my dog. Yeah, that's my dog.
Great. That's good. I normally ask that so that I can have people know who other people collaborate with, and you can like reiterate who you've been working with. So
I normally
on
work
your out,
alone. Matter
I'm
of
sorry,
fact,
go
I
ahead.
have been working with somebody. I can't. I have been working with a lot of people. I've been capping. All right, so you know KL, young KL,
The person's name is Young KL.
young KL. He's a producer.
Okay.
Shout out to
All
young
right.
KL. He with Taliban Global. He so basically him, Molly Raw, Jeff Nine. You feel me? I grew up with young KO and Jeff Nine, so I was buying beats from them. Um, I don't know if you know about Anomic in the Kitchen.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Anomic in the
But I,
Kitchen was the Lil Durk's producer out of Atlanta.
okay. Okay.
Uh, so Lil Durk was buying beats off of him. Cash Out, Young Dolph, like he had a nice lineup. Like Soldier Boy, majority of the down south boys. You feel me? They was fucking with his beats heavy. He
Okay.
sold like 2 or 3 to me, and
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to him. You feel me? Because I
Oh,
found
he
out
passed
later
away.
on, like probably like a year ago, that he was murdered.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So R.I.P. and I'm in the kitchen. That's
I'm
that's
sorry
one
to
thing I
hear
gotta
that.
say. But
Um, what do you use? Do you know about any producers or studios that you recommend to anyone to use?
Higher Sounds. Matter of fact, if I
Buyer
could
sound?
if I could tag, I'm gonna tag him in this joint real quick, just cause I got to. That's probably the best, one of the best engineers, the best engineer in Philly. I'll put it to you like this: every song that you hear, that you like, yo, how does it like? How did he sound like this?
Mm-hmm.
That's him. That's it. I can't say it's all me. It's definitely him. So I'm definitely gonna put his at in there real quick. But
Okay.
hold up.
Um, sure.
I think that posted. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, that's good. Um, I because like so this vlog or us talking, and then we're having Almighty Tesla come on after you. We'll have we'll save and everything. It'll be saved and it'll be in my IGTV after it finishes. Um, trying to ask what else I wanted to say. I then I want to ask again
Oh no, keep asking.
where where can people uh they can find your music on Spotify, Apple Music, and all digital platforms. But those are
All
like
the
I know like people say like that their music is available on all digital platforms, which is a great idea, but most people only identify. This is why I do like a lot of I also think about music entertainment and algorithms and analyze it and analyze why people buy it and what they buy. I noticed that music goes on all digital platforms or streaming platforms, but they only identify with about three or four of them. They only really identify with about three or four, which is Spotify is one of the number one ones. Hey, Tracy. So Spotify, Apple Music, that's iTunes, right? Apple
yeah.
Music, possibly Pandora, Bandcamp, or Deezer. Most, unless you're thinking of it from another city. That's what most people identify with. So tell me again your Spotify. I mean your name on Spotify and your name on Apple Music so people can actually hear your music and go to it. We want them to go to it.
So everybody check out my bio on Apple Music at Chefhaze and Spotify, just Chefhaze. You gonna see me.
And
Um
YouTube, right?
and YouTube, Chefhaze. You feel me? You gonna
What's
see
going
a
on with
brave dress.
YouTube?
Huh?
I'm sorry not to interrupt you, but what's going on with YouTube? Like I don't see people going to YouTube like they should. They literally have
They
to be
would need to
dragged
plug me
there.
more.
But I'm
Honestly,
sorry.
I need more. I need to do better with promotions.
Okay. But okay, so I'm sorry. You were saying what your YouTube was.
Chefhaze.
Chefhaze. Okay. And you do have some great and you do have some good music and some great music on there. And
Thank you.
it is a very good quality. And that all when I listen to it, because I listen to a lot of rap. and I analyze a lot of it, and all of it is not, all beats are not all beats is not created equal either.
Not at
They
all.
they're not.
I'm more of an
And
upbeat artist, honestly. I like lit songs, you know, like bouncy songs. I like the
that's
songs.
if you had a chance to work with any artist, what artist would you work with? Any mainstream artist, who would you work with?
Any mainstream artist?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I probably work with somebody that's gangster as shit, just cause like that's just how
Scary
I
gangster.
change the. I probably somebody who I probably fuck with Pooh Shiesty, just cause he up and coming, he hot.
Okay, like he's actually on that popular song with the Junebug challenge song, a beatbox
Yeah,
by who is, I can't think of the guy who, Spot 'em Got 'em featuring Pooh Shiesty.
yeah. Matter of fact, nah, I'll do a song with P&B Rock.
Oh, okay, all right. PNB Rock is from Philly. Yeah, yeah, and he has like the melodic notes.
Yeah,
He has like the melodic notes. Okay,
bro.
so you
Listen,
will.
bro created a whole different lane, so that's why I fucked with him from the rip. Like when I first heard his sound, I was like, man, this nigga different. He
Mm-hmm.
gonna do something. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And I had a homie who was telling me, nah, he ain't going, nah, his sound not that. I said, listen, watch. I was right.
Oh, so you actually knew or knew PNB Rock before he actually dropped the song?
No
Oh,
P&B
you just
Rock.
mean when he dropped the song?
Yeah, I was listening. I knew his music. Like I don't know him
Oh, okay,
personally,
okay.
but no, I knew his music. Like you feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
artists.
Okay.
Like I say, I've been in the room with probably majority of Philly rappers. Like to me, it ain't really crazy because like Rico Havoc, he been around. You know what I'm saying I remember him back in the dancing days. You feel me? When I was a
Mm-hmm.
young boy, party rocking and doing all flips and tricks, and I used to dance.
Oh, you was in the club breaking it down. Okay.
I used to break dance, all of that. So that's kind of why my music is really upbeat.
Uh-huh.
I like to
No,
dance, like just do my joint. You feel me? That's what I do. I like to bounce.
yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I actually think that's pretty cool. I'm more so like have been very like interested in people's like lives behind their artistry and everything and stuff that they do. So how many have you wrote albums, EPs or LPs? Like what is, I'm curious to go into what's on Spotify because
I wrote songs, which were singles, and I
mm-hmm,
wrote an album. I got a mixtape on SoundCloud. That was back when
mm-hmm,
I was younger.
yeah, mm-hmm.
I got a lot of new work that I haven't dropped. I got a lot of work. Like right now, I probably got a whole album that I never dropped.
Oh, okay.
So I'm always
Okay.
constantly making music. And I got stuff that I didn't even record yet. So as soon as I go to the studio, probably got like another two.
What studio do you use? Like to suggest, like what studio, other studio would you suggest? I know you suggested someone that does. Actually, you suggested
Inferno, Inferno, Inferno
okay,
Studios.
Inferno. Where is that
hmm
located at?
That's in North Philly. I can't
It's
even
in
tell
North
you the
Philly.
address because I'll forget. It's in a warehouse in North Philly. That's all I know. If you know, you know.
Okay. I'm sure they probably have an IG, but you said that that's a good, that's a studio that you would recommend other people to go to.
Of course. They all
Okay.
professional.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Um.
It's gonna cost
Um.
you though.
Anything that's true. Anything that's worth it is going to cost you.
It's
Yeah.
gonna cost. That is true.
But you can hear it in the sound. Like I literally listened to so many different production. I was like, oh, he paid some money for this. I was like,
Cause
um,
if you know what you're doing versus like this is the thing. Me and LH been working for years. A lot of people wouldn't know that. Like I've been working with him for years, and he always told me like, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna be real with you. Every time you come in here, you bring something different. Like he said, I love recording with you because it's different. It's not something that it's not something you gonna hear. You gotta have an ear for music if you gonna understand your music.
Right. Right.
Now I take that as a compliment. I mean, but
Yeah.
2021,
Yeah.
we got turned up.
Cool. So that pretty much wraps up my interview with Chefhaze. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
glad I interviewed you, and I had a very good time interviewing you.
Thank
And
you.
have a
Thank you
great
so
night.
much. You do the same. I'll be watching.
Sorry.
Bro gonna kill this joint. You already know. I'm saying. Follow me at the Real Chefhaze on Instagram. Look, Google me, Chefhaze. Yeah, my music is there. If you like upbeat music, I'm bold for that. I got some good for you. And I hope y'all have a good night. Thank you for
Thank you,
having me.
Chefhaze. And everybody also, yeah, like check him out on Spotify and check him out on YouTube and on IG. Thank you. Have a good night.
This is it.
Okay. So we just wrapped up our first interview. So we're getting ready to have an interview with Almighty Tesla. So I'm going to ask you to join in now. Okay, I think I'm doing this right because I hope I'm doing this right. Hey, what's up?
Shay,
Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a while.
been a minute.
How's your day?
Been a
How are your
minute.
yeah? So how is your day going or your night going?
Bro, it's going good. I just got up for work.
Oh, you just
I'm in
got
the
over
studio.
work. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so cut me
I'm in the
close.
no, I'm in the studio right now. I'm cooking up some right now. So
Oh, see, that's the thing about people that rap. They produce so much more product than I do. Um, how did you come up with your artist name?
my artist name, what's my
Mm-hmm.
artist name? I'm just playing.
Um,
Almighty Tesla.
yeah.
I'm just playing.
Yes. Oh my
You
God.
niggas don't think I'm off the Henny or something. No, I'm just playing. So no, it's based on the engineer Nikola Tesla. He's a really important engineer in the engineering field and the science field. So I look up to
Yes.
him and what he did. I look up to him and what he did. And by the way, fuck Edison, because that we don't fuck with him because you
He
know
stole.
he stole basically all of this shit. Yeah, yeah. So we're not going. Anyway, yeah. So that's where I got it from, and I feel like I want to aspire to be on his level, which I think is damn near mighty. So that's why I call myself Almighty Tesla. So,
It's not unique how you came up with that name. That was actually a good way to how you came up with your name, and it's important. It's got like integrity to it, you know. Um,
it's not about
what
money or
area
no
are you?
bullshit. It's based on something real. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What area are you from, and where did you grow up?
I'm from West, straight West, Southwest too. But that was like way, way back in the day, like, like 20 years ago back in the day. Now I'm repping West, so you know what I'm saying. So,
There are so many parts of Philadelphia that I still haven't went to, and I don't really
nah,
know
you killing it. I
a
think last time I saw you was when you was in the studio trying to make that song in the back of the barbershop, right? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. And then 2020 came, and God help it, a lot of different bad stuff happened. And then 2021 is just part two of 2020. That, ugh. What inspired you to
You
become an
know,
artist, and when did you start?
when did I start?
Hmm.
All right, so I'm about to spit some game because nobody really knows how I started this joint. So basically, like, I think I was still in school and I was with a girl at the time or some shit, and I wasn't really I was making no music at all, but I wanted to try something new, and so I was like, fuck it. I actually just downloaded the software illegally. Oops, should have said that out loud. Um, but
Well, hey,
yeah, I
listen,
downloaded it.
everything's out on the internet now, so it don't matter. We'll go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're right. No, so I downloaded it online, and I tweaked with it that day, on for a few more weeks, and I was good as like cheeks ass, like licking the asshole ass, and well, I was like, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I always thought that, like if my uncle can make, some killer ass music. He did I don't talk about them much, but he was the drummer for the Village People. They did the YMCA song. So he
Oh,
did
okay.
like, yeah. So he still tours like around the world with them. Like whenever, well,
Oh,
he
your
used
uncle.
to.
So your
Like,
uncle was the drummer for the Village People.
yes, he was. He still is. Yeah. So he did the drums for the YMCA song, the real big one. Yeah, the real
Yeah,
big
yeah.
one.
Why I'm saying, yeah, sure.
So I mean, I was like, well, if he can do it, I'm like, fuck it, I can do it too. So fuck it. So I was I started like trying to get better at it. Took me a long time. Took me months, years, and I started growing a love for it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try and dust niggas. I'm gonna just try to be the best at what I do. So, you know, and here we are. Now I'm making the beats and rapping over them too. So I don't know.
Yeah, no. So that's a unique element. So you produce the music and you make the beats for the music and you rap the music. So that's like two. That's two elements. Personally, I think is
I
pretty
do
hard.
everything. I do everything. I make it all right here at this table. Everything. I do it all right here. So yeah.
Um, uh, um, what type of music do you consider that? What kind of music do you make? Like your style, your sound.
My sound is morphing into more conscious, uplifting type of
Yeah.
sound right now. So my latest project, Tesla Tobin, which is dropping, we'll shoot for summer. So when that drops, there'll be a lot of conscious material, more on the lines of Kendrick or J. Cole, more up there. No mumble rap, no no party songs,
Okay.
nothing, no turn up
No booty
songs,
plant. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
nothing, none of
Um.
that, zero.
okay. So where can
That was
people
my past.
find?
Yeah.
Where can where can people find your music at? Like your platforms and all that. Like, so talk about like where everybody can find your music at.
Everywhere. Ever since I started dropping music, I dropped it on all platforms. So
Okay. So I know I was just in the interview and I was just talking to Chef Hayes about when all
Andre,
platforms when all platforms are getting dropped. Most people are not familiar with all platforms. So you are on Spotify, right? As Almighty Tesla.
yep,
You're on iTunes as Almighty Tesla, and you're also on
yes I am.
YouTube as Almighty Tesla. And how many songs have you dropped on Spotify, like in total? You produce a lot of songs, like way more music than I ever could. Like I can't even like get
Um,
myself to do.
no, you can. What you mean? I saw your talent
No,
at CC. What is you
yeah, I
talking about?
can, but I'm saying like I just don't produce it as fast as you. Like I notice a lot of people that when you're like when you're a lyricist and a lot of people that rap, they can get a lot of product out there at a nice fashion of time. I just wish I have to get back into the swing of that of like getting a lot of stuff out there. But I like really like commend people that's able to do that. So how many EPs or albums have you dropped on Spotify already?
Well, you said total tracks, total
Yeah.
projects. So I'll break it down. I can't give you a number because there's so many. I drop a new project. I know a new song probably every week or two. So I'll say 60 songs total, maybe.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Actually,
you
more
know
like
what I'm
70,
saying?
probably 70. Yeah, yeah. But those songs span three projects. The first one is Robo World. The second one
Mhm.
is Baby X, which is dedicated to uh, XXXTentacion,
Mhm.
and that had some pretty. Well, that had some bangers in my opinion on it. So some of them got picked up by TikToks. I thought that was pretty cool. But and then LOVE, which is for Valentine's Day, and now the fourth one coming out. So yeah.
Okay, so to produce, I mean that's a lot of that's a lot that's a huge that's a nice body of that's a huge body of work, you know. Um,
It is. Yeah.
it's a huge body of work. So um, that's definitely consistent in a lot of product. What album did the song? I think it's called "I'm Alone." Is it
I
called?
feel alone.
I Feel Alone. Yeah, where's that one from? Because I was listening to that.
Baby X. That was a
Baby.
song where I was going through depression at the time, and I needed an
Okay.
outlet. So
Yeah.
I let my feelings out on the song. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, like, because I like have like depression and anxiety, and I was like, dang, I'm really like feeling this. So, and then I can't remember the other song that I had listened to. Um, but what is your best? The next question I want to ask is, what is your best advice for an up and coming artist? You said, fuck my head.
My best advice for an up and coming artist is to realize that people are going to jog you, make fun of you, shoot you down, talk down about you. No matter how smart you are and how smart people know you are, or how dumb people may think you are, they will clown you in every way possible because in their head, they don't think that music is an outlet to be successful in. In their head, they think a 9 to 5 job making $15 to $20 an hour is the only outlet for any person in this world, which
Right.
is which is which is fair. I have a job. Cool, I get it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying, but I guess to them, chasing a dream that is too high for them to perceive is not it's not attainable. You know, it's better to just be negative and just settle down with that job that you have and just not get fired from it and then just live off of that for the rest of your life. But
Mm. Mm.
I think that creates a cycle of depression and unhappiness, which is what I've seen in my mom. I've seen in the people close to me. I've seen in people that I know. And moral of the story for any upcoming artist, you know, if this ever goes public, this interview or whatever, like just chase your dreams, chase what you believe in, you know, what you want to do. You know, you gotta persevere through all the bullshit people are going to throw your way. It could be your mom, it could be your grandma, it could be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be your best friend since grade school. None of that shit matters. At the end of the day, they still might clown you. Or not clown you. They might, you know, say that, well, your goal is too high. You shouldn't be aiming that high. Like, just shut up. Like, who are you?
Yeah,
Like, what are you?
I knew
You're
that
just a block boy.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's a really good like thing that you brought up because I think also like different people music can be is normally measured in a certain amount of success. And to me, the measure of how far you want to go is in what you want. You know, like what I might consider being successful in music may not be what someone else wants, you know. So I'm glad that, you know, you said something like that. And I was looking at I think I was listening to like Jim Carrey talk at a graduation, and he was saying his father could be a comedian, but he ended up getting fired from his safe job as an accountant. And so he failed at the plan that he thought he was going to do. So why not, you know, do what you love, you know? And that's good. I'm glad that you are doing what you like, despite of what anybody else is saying. I also want to ask the question to you is that do you have a clothing line or any merch online, and are you selling anything on IG, or you know, can anybody find any merch
Not
that you?
not at the moment. All of those are things in the works. Nothing's public
Okay,
yet. So
great, great. Do you have any up and coming tour dates or live performances?
I have a booking in New Jersey coming up. I think it's in 2 weeks. I'll put a link up for that.
Hmm.
But other than that one in New Jersey, no, I don't have any other ones showing up.
Oh, I seen you perform at a
Wear your
place.
mask when you go.
Where
Yeah,
you man? Okay. I seen you perform at a place. I think it was late last year. I'm not sure where that was at. It was
it
a
was
nice spot.
definitely last year. It was at the end of the year. It was at this John. I forget where it was. It was somewhere in North Philly. I forget. But it was lit. I was doing a one of my conscious singles, Black Boy, about the plight of black people and how we are suffering. But I threw my spin on it, my Tesla spin, my rage, my anger, my aggression over my own beat, of course, you know.
Right.
And when I went on stage and rapped that song, you know, I was the crowd was
I
lit.
seen that.
L
Yeah.
Lit. I wish I would have saw the reverse. If I flipped the camera around, people were standing up, they were shouting, they were very lit that day. Also, I was the only person to walk off stage. I walked all through the crowd, walked right back on stage, came right back and did my shit. And you know,
You felt it.
I was happy
See,
with it. Hmm. I
like
felt it.
even when somebody
I,
else don't, even like when somebody else is looking at you and saying that you're doing too much, and then when you actually go perform it and you feel it, like, and you feel it that other people is feeling it. It's yeah,
they felt the energy. I mean, we can all
yeah,
relate to being black, you know. So,
right, right.
and the beat was just hard as hell. The drums just hit. You could feel the bass from in the back of all the way out the building. So it was just lit, you know.
It was. Due to COVID-19, where do you think like the end, like where do you think like the entertainment industry is going, or where would you like for it to go? Or
Right now, I know a lot of artists are in a standstill. They're trying to find venues to perform at that aren't, you know, COVID stricken, or not COVID stricken, like shut down because of COVID. You know, it's kind of harder to perform and tour right now for 99% of artists. So my advice to y'all is to just build up a catalog. You know, every day after work, I'm always building up my catalog. You know, I'm always in my studio, you know, writing, producing, rapping. I'm learning how to sing too now. I'm taking some online
I
classes,
heard,
trying to learn.
I
Yeah.
did, I
So
hear
I'm
some of the things that you have are really melodically inclined. It was one I think your feature with a girl on it. I can't
yeah.
remember.
Why you wanna? She's from Alexis Calzo. Yeah, she's from she's in South Korea right now. She's but she's an artist too. She's been playing the guitar and singing for as long as I've known her. So, but she's from the States. You know, she's teaching in South Korea. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Um, if you had a chance to work with a mainstream artist, who would do you think you would want to work with?
Juice World, but he's gone. Rest in peace to his soul.
Yes, Juice WRLD is gone.
Triple X, but he's gone. Rest in peace to his soul. Little Peep, but he's gone too. Rest in peace to his soul. Let's talk about people who are alive. Let's see. Um, I'm open to work with anybody, honestly. My sound is very unique and different, so I tend to feel like I would just solo dolo my whole album by myself, produce it, mix it on some J. Cole time, without any features. Um,
Without any features.
but I know that, but I know that collaborating with artists is important. So if I had to pick one, I gotta work with Uzi because you know he's Philly. I gotta work with Meek, he's Philly too. PNB, he's Philly. Um,
So you're talking about? Are you talking about? I know you're talking about. I know PNB Rock is from Philly, but Little Uzi Vert is from Philly too.
he is, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
He's from North.
Philly
He's from
produced a
North
lot of
Philly.
mainstream.
Yeah,
Okay, a
they
lot
did.
of produced a lot of talent. Um, how long have you been doing like your when did you drop your start doing it like professionally, or when did you just start, doing like
All right, I'm gonna tell another story nobody knows about. So that first song I dropped, Salvation. If you could look back on my discography, that's like my first
yeah.
song. I dropped that
Mhm.
mid 2019. Uh, Produced it myself. I was very, very wary about putting that out because up until that point, I had just been making beats. I wasn't rapping at all. But, but if you knew me in high school, then you know that people knew I rapped, but I was quiet about it. I didn't advertise it. I would write raps, and people would ask to hear my raps. Like I would write these very intellectual bars, like out of this world intellectual, and niggas could not compete. They could not compete with the level of like where I was going with it. And they literally asked me to write more, like maybe write for them type of shit, you know? So, um, but you would only know that if I was in high school, but I was going to go public with it. So I went public with it during that summer. and it was a risk, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. And then my next joint was Hydro Bomb, and for some reason that shit is just hitting people's ears crazy right now. All my
Mm-hmm.
friends love that song. I don't know why. I hate it, but
Because you just keep producing stuff and you just keep doing things, and then people like what a lot of other people like. You know, I noticed when you were saying you were dropping a lot of intellectual bombs, and I was just looking at an interview with the Giza from Wu Tang, and I remember how like he would rap and how much stuff was in it. How much like stuff where I was like, damn, am I getting tort something, or is this person rapping? No, they're doing both. Hey, how you doing, blockchain music? Or am I doing both? So that's what you were saying you were doing. You were dropping very intellectual, very thought provoking bars. And that's the type of stuff I like too. What are you working with any artists currently now?
um, no.
Okay.
Wait. Well, I have my own studio, so I'm producing for artists whenever they come by. Like I'll mix and master their songs, if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right. All right. I was also wondering, were you having any features? No, you're not doing any features right now. Like anyone
oh,
featuring you.
I am. Oh, I am. Yeah. I'm not gonna say
Oh,
no
okay.
names, but I am. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that top secret like it is. It's hey, Hidden Vision Media. What why so you produce and manage your own videos, and you also work on your own studio. So that question's going to kicking out the door. Um,
hmm
tell me tell me where people can find your music at again, and where people can find your music at again, and just talk about where you can find, because I noticed that it's really important for people to actually know where people can actually find the music at, and it's also important, guys, to play the music of the local and independent artists that you support in your stories. People can literally
hmm
hear them every day in your stories. So yeah, so tell me where you can find your music and stuff, and your YouTube and stuff again.
Um, Again, you can find it on Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Triller, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal. That's like seven or eight, right? I'm gonna keep going.
That's
What
no,
else is
and
there?
those are some of those good ones.
Um, all 70 songs are available on all those platforms. What else? Um, Amazon as well. Yes. And what else? Man, any platform. There's even an option in my distributor to have it go on some smaller platforms that are in India
Yeah.
and across different countries, so
Hmm.
other people can hear it. So um, go ahead, go nuts. Join that Tesla wave before it pops off. I'm from Pennsylvania, by the way. Hidden Vision Media, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Almighty Tesla is the name.
Yeah, Almighty
Uh,
Tesla. Mhm.
Almighty. There's no two L's, just one L. Almighty, and then Tesla. And please don't compare me to the car. That's not where the name comes from. If you didn't see the beginning of the interview, that's not. People seem to think that that's where I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the electric car. Although I love Elon Musk and he's my heart and soul, and I look up to him. It's based on Nikola Tesla, the engineer. In case I have to say it again for you guys. So, but yeah, look me up on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that. Okay.
Awesome, awesome. I think that I think I got everything out. I want to make sure that I redirect people to like your music and stuff like that. And that pretty much wraps up the end of the interview. I thank you for coming on. I was excited. I'm glad I got to interview you. And I hope
Shout out
everybody
to
has a
my
good
cousin. Hold on a second. My cousin
Oh,
just
so,
joined this joint. You think I
oh,
wasn't
okay.
gonna see you, Brody? What's up, bro? That's my blood right there. I
Okay.
see you, man. Yeah, Brody. Yeah,
Five
man. Check
tone
out
two
my
bone.
music. Check out my music, cousin. I miss you. Love you, man. For real. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
What you saying,
that's your
Shay?
cousin, five tone two D bone.
Without a doubt, that's my cousin. That's blood. That's family. We rocking forever. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for coming on. Shout out to your cousin. Thank you for coming on. I was excited to interview you, and have a great night and a good night. Thanks,
You
guys.
too.
Thank you.
Check out
Thank you.
Almighty Tesla. Do not forget, world changer here. World changer. I'm gonna be somebody big. Don't forget it. Don't forget it, bro.
All right, guys. Bye.
Don't forget it.